Good morning, classmate, and good morning, sir. I am Jackie Miel Antolin,
And I'm Joshua Pataho. Today we discuss the police system of Brazil.
But before we discuss the police system of Brazil, let us give you some trivia about the country Brazil. Brazil has a population of 212 million, and Brasilia is the country's fourth largest city with a population of 4.2 million, while the largest city in Brazil is Sao Paulo with a population of 12 million. Brazil is a democracy and republic country, and 65% of the population is Roman Catholics, while the 22% is Protestants. Brazil is South America's biggest and the world's fifth largest country. It is also the largest country in the Southern Hemisphere at mas malaki pa ito sa Australia.
So nakikita natin sa picture ang Christ the Redeemer statue, Amazon Theater or Teatro Amazonas, Manaus, Brazil, Cathedral of Brasilia, and Sao Paulo Cathedral or Se Cathedral. Ang Christ the Redeemer statue ay na-create noong October 1931. Matatagpuan ito sa Parque Nacional da Tijuca, Alto Boa Vista, Rio de Janeiro, RJ, Brazil. It stands 98 feet 30 meters tall. Tapos yung kamay niya pa-horizontal ay 92 feet 28 meters. This is the third tallest statue of the Almighty Jesus, made with a special kind of stone. In-sketch ito ni Paul Landowski. It weighs around 635 tons. So kapag kinonvert natin ito into kilograms is 576,000 kilograms. Mas maganda siyang bisitahin kapag gabi dahil sa mga ilaw nitong iniligay ng mga Brazilians. Next is Amazon Theater or tinatawag din itong Teatro Amazonas. Tatagpuan ito sa Manaus, Brazil. Lahat ng mga nasa loob nito like mirror, chandelier, and marble ay imported galing sa Europe. And this is one of the most lovely theater in the entire world, opera. Next is Cathedral of Brasilia. Complete ito noong May 31, 1970. Designed by the acclaimed Brazilian architect Oscar Niemeyer. Ganito ang ginawa ni Niemeyer because he loved curves. And each weighing 90 tons. Dedicated to Mary, and a column at the entrance depicts scenes from his life. Lastly, the Sao Paulo Cathedral or Se Cathedral. This is the largest Catholic church in the city of Sao Paulo. The dome height sa labas ay 30 meters, 90 feet, and yung length nito is 111 meters and 364 feet. The massive crypt is located under the main altar.
Now, let us discuss the police system of the country Brazil. The name of the police agency in Brazil is the Federal Police of Brazil, or in Portuguese is Polícia Federal. From 1944 to 1967, the Federal Police of Brazil was called Federal Public Safety Department, or in Portuguese, Departamento Federal de Segurança Pública. On February 25, 1967, the new Brazilian Constitution changed the agency name to Departamento de Polícia Federal, or the Department of Federal Police, through Art 210 of Decree Law Number 200. On July 9, 1775, a cavalry regiment was created in Minas Gerais for maintaining order. At that time, intense gold mining has attracted attention and greed of explorers, generating tension in the area. In 1871, Law 2033 separated police and judicial function, creating the general bureaucratic structure and mechanism is still adopted nowadays by local police forces. In 1944, a federal police institution was created. The current federal police was conceived on November 16, 1964. During the military dictatorship, some political police organizations were maintained, such as the DOI, CODI.
So in Brazil, the federal constitution establishes 6 law enforcement institutions, 5 titulars and 1 auxiliar. The titular institutions are the Federal Police, Federal Highway Police, Federal Railway Police. So itong first 3 na to is affiliated to federal authorities. And tong State Military Police and Fire Brigade and State Civil Police is the latter two subordinated to state governments. So these public safety institutions are part of the executive branch of government. Apart from these 5 institutions, there are other which affiliation to municipal authorities, which is the municipal guards. When we say federal police, this is investigations of crime against federal government, combat drug trafficking and terrorism including air and water policy. Na-form ang Federal Police noong March 28, 1944. So they are responsible for investigating crime that affects the country as a whole. So they are nagpo-focus sila sa mga international crimes like drug trafficking and also the money laundering and terrorism, etc. Next is Federal Highway Police and Federal Railway Police. So halos magkaparehas lang ang dalawang ito because they are focused only in maintaining order but does not investigate crime. So kapag dun sa Federal Highway Police is nisusupervise sila ng traffic. The first Federal Police Force created in 1852 and meron silang 11,157 na officers. Dito naman sa Federal Railway Police is nagpapatrol sila sa railway system. Founded in 1852. They have 3,000 sworn members. Pag sinabi nating sworn is nanumpa. So, meron silang 3,000 na miyembro sa FRP or Federal Railway Police. State Military Police and Fire Brigade is the state police charged with maintaining order. It patrols the streets and imprisons suspects of criminal activity, handing them over to civil police custody or, in case of federal crimes, to the federal police. It is a militarized institution or gendarmerie because it is based on military principles of hierarchy, uniform, discipline, and ceremony. However, the body is not a branch of the Brazilian Armed Forces. It is described by the Constitution as an ancillary force of the army in time of war. The Military Fire Brigade, in general, is a part of the military police. Although it does not perform traditional policing duties, it is subordinated to the state government. State Civil Police is the state police with criminal law enforcement duties. It has the function of investigating crimes committed in violation of Brazilian criminal law. Another, it does not patrol the streets and generally does not use uniforms. Same sila na military police, it is subordinated to the state government. Lastly, the municipal guards. Municipal guards are the security forces of municipalities of Brazil, tasked to police municipal parks, properties, installations, and the interior of municipal halls, according to the Brazilian Federal Constitution. The guardsmen are subordinated to the municipality mayors. Ang mga tawag dun sa mga patrol nila is rondas. And there are 1,200 municipalities. In terms of staff, the military police and the civil police are the most important. So, ito kasing military police is sila yung yung mga forces only have order maintenance duties. So, tapos po sinasabi naman natin civil police, these are the institutions are responsible solely for crime investigation. So, kumbaga sila yung mga frontliner ng every state. Kaya sinasabi nilang sila ang the most important sa Brazil. Although, in terms of headlines and prestige, the federal police concentrates most of the media attention. So, dito naman sa federal police, ito kasi is commissioned with both preventive and investigative functions of federal crimes. So this department is responsible for combating crimes against federal institutions like international drug trafficking, terrorism, cybercrime, organized crime, money laundering, immigration, secure and maritime policy. So, parang mas malaki kasi yung function nila sa kanilang bansa kasi sila na ngayon nagpre-prevent, sila pa yung nag-i-investigate ng every crime. Kaya sila yung i-concentrate sa media attention.
Ito naman yung mga requirements para ma-consider for appointment to the Brazil Police Department, all applicants to. First, must be a minimum of 21 years of age at the time of application. Meaning, dapat sa araw na mag-a-apply ka is 21 years old ka na. Hindi pwedeng next week magto-21 ka pa lang, next week ka pa lang magto-21, next week ka pa lang gaganitong taon, ganon. Dapat 21 ka na that time na mag-a-apply ka. Hindi pwedeng 19, 20, dapat 21. But not yet 36 years of age at time of appointment. Meaning to say, hindi pa 36 yung taon mo. Kung mag-a-apply ka man, dapat between 21 to 35, something like that. Second, must be a high school graduate or have a GED. Yung pangatlo naman is, dapat citizen ng USA prior to the date making of application. Pang-apat naman is, became a resident of Clay, Green, Owen, Parkey, Putnam, Sullivan, or Vigo Country. Kung naging resident ka ng mga country na yan, is pwedeng-pwede. Fifth, must have and fifth is dapat merong maintained driver license, meaning yung maayos siya, hindi siya suspended, hindi pa expired, o yung hindi na nababasa, ganon, dapat maayos siya. Six is must keep the Brazil Police Department notified of addresses and telephone information changes if you want to remain on the list of appointment. Meaning is dapat ina-update mo yung police department kung magpapalit ka man ng address, lilipat ka man ng bahay o magpapalit ka ng number, dapat i-notify mo sila kung gusto mong ma-remain or andun lang sa listahan yung pangalan mo. Kasi once nagpalit ka ng number, then hindi mo sila na-notify at kinontak ka nila or nagpalit ka ng address, pinuntahan ka nila, then wala ka dun, na lumipat ka na, di mo sila in-update, is tatanggalin nila yung pangalan mo dun sa mga listahan ng mga aplikante. 7. Must not have been found guilty of a felony in any court which has not been annulled, expunged, and sealed by a court. Meaning, dapat wala ka pang kaso, ganon. Wala ka pang crime na nagawa. Kung gusto mo man mag-apply bilang pulis, dapat malinis yung record mo sa kahit saang police station or court. 8. Must not have been found guilty of any misdemeanor, family, domestic violence, and battery. Ito din, babagsak din dun, parang sa number 7 lang din. Dapat talaga, pag mag-a-apply ka kasi ng police, is dapat malinis lahat yan. Syempre, sino ba naman paano ka ng batas tapos ikaw mismo merong kaso or may record ka sa police station. 9. Must not have an active protective order, restraining order, or no contact order against applicant. And 10. Must complete application as specified and provide all requested material. Meaning, dapat lahat ng kailangan is meron ka. Or lahat ng nabanggit dyan is goods or pasok siya, ganon.
The ranks listed below are the valid for those state military police agencies such as PMMG, PMESP, PMERJ, and others, and are listed respectively from higher to lower ranks. Comandante General or General Commander, Colonel Commandant of a military police department or station on the designated city, Colonel or Colonel,
Teniente Colonel or Lieutenant Colonel. Major, Capitao or Captain. First Teniente or First Lieutenant. Second Teniente and Second Lieutenant. Aspirante, Official or Cadet, Student rank. Subteniente or Under Lieutenant. First Sargento or First Sergeant. Second Sargento or Second Sergeant. And Third Sargento or Third Sergeant. Cabo, Corporal. Soldado de First Class. Private First Class. Soldado de Second Class or Private Second Class or Student rank.
And these are the rank insignia of the police of Brazil. First is the first sergeant, second is the lieutenant colonel, third is the second sergeant, fourth is for the mayor, fifth is for the captain, sixth is for the first lieutenant, seventh is for the second lieutenant, eighth is for the ASP of, nine is for the colonel, 10 is for the soldier of second class, 11 is for the divisa de third sargento or the third sergeant, 12 is for the divisa de cabo, 13th is for the soldier second class, 14th is for the first class, and last is for the S10.
These are the rifles and pistols in Brazil. The 357 Magnum, 9 Luger, 38 Super Auto, 40 SNW, 44 SPL, 44 Magnum, 45 Colt, and 45 Auto.
They also have the firearms for long range, which are the 22 to 250 Remington, 30-06 rifle, 375 Winchester, and the 7 Mauser model 1922. Under Article 17 of Decree Number 3665 defines permitted firearms, ammunition, and equipment, which include but are not limited to. These are those firearms: the 22 LR, 25 Auto, 32 Auto, 32 SNW, the 38 SPL, and the 380 Auto.
These are the vehicles that the Federal Police Brazil use. The origin of these vehicles are in France. The type of this vehicle is armored vehicle. The Independence Day Parade, Troller PF, Truck PF, Nissan Xterra, Nissan Frontier, Mitsubishi L200, Renault Megane, Mitsubishi Pajero, Toyota Corolla, Mercedes-Benz Vario, Hyundai Tucson, Chevrolet Astra, Ford Focus, Chevrolet Blazer, BJ 2022, the two Federal Police Patrol boats alongside the Brazilian naval ship Julio de Noronha.
There is a department in Brazil which is called the Ministry of Justice. The Ministry of Justice and Public Security, previously known as Ministry of Justice and Ministry of Justice and Citizenship, is a cabinet-level federal ministry in Brazil. The current minister is André Luiz de Almeida Mendonça.
The type of law enforcement is decentralized. So, decentralized sila kasi meron din silang presidente na i-elect ng mga tao, pero within the country, may mga independent states. So, every states, may iba't ibang mga namumuno, and they are autonomous. Ibig sabihin, hindi kailangang sa central ng Brazil manggagaling ang desisyon. And
Ganun din sa kanilang mga taxes ay hindi na kailangang ipunta sa central. Unlike dito sa Pilipinas is merong isang namumuno sa atin kundi ang presidente lamang.
Estimated strength is 15,000.
The police are divided into federal, which are the military and the civil forces. The military and civil police are subordinate to the state government, while the federal police serve under the Ministry of Justice. Again, good morning. Thank you guys for listening. We hope that we give you some knowledge or information about the police system of Brazil. Have a good day everyone. God bless us all and keep safe.